What's up, guys? Time to show off a new build. This will be available in tonight's event at 8 p.m. Eastern. So this is a pilot dial style watch. This is a white one. So you got white, white dial. Interior has your military style number set. And then exterior has your minute referencing, but it's a little small. So with that, I added a, I don't know if it's an anodized aluminum. It was thick. This bezel insert, I really love it. It's ceramic-esque, very thick, has a nice like mirror kind of look to it. And against this, it looks much more black. Like whenever I grab it, like when it's by itself, just the way it kind of looks was, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. Like a brown black, if that makes any sense. Did a nice set of white hands in there. Brushed case. You've got a gunmetal PVD Atlas bezel on it. Milled BVW caseback, and then this is on an HT strap. A couple little BVWs embossed in there. Actually, I like to flip this. Well, nah, we'll keep it that straight up. With a box buckle or square buckle, a little BVW on that. But I wanted to accentuate the white a little bit, so you've got a nice white strap with white sides. It's got an off-white stitching to it, which oddly kind of makes it look like it's dark, the way it's put in there, but it's not. It's just the way it looks. Same with that bezel insert. Looks like it's black, but it's not. I swear it's not. I'm convinced it is, but I'm like, no, I've seen it not installed in a watch, and it's not. I don't have it in the bin of black either, so. But watch came out looking pretty freaking fire. So if you like it, it will be available at that 22 a spot in tonight's event. Bezel on this will turn left, it'll turn right. It is a tension ring bezel, and I have it on there nice and tight, so it will only move if you really want it to. Automatic mechanical, it's got a rotor in the back that moves as you move and helps you keep your time. But before you set your time, before you put it on, wind it just a little bit, because if you're not as active, you won't have anything in reserve. So back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. At that point, you can wind. And a wind is a turn away from you or clockwise. Turning it towards you does click it, but it does not wind anything. So not winding, winding, not winding, winding. 4 or 5 seconds of this mixed with your rotor movement will keep your time throughout the day. And if you do it for another 4 or 5 seconds, you will max out your 31-hour plus power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it, so don't worry about that. It's got a slipping mainspring. When you're happy with your winding, you're going to pull it to the one and only click. You can now set your time. It does not have a hacking movement, so that second hand's going to keep going. You'll also notice you've got play in the crown. That's because it is a wobble crown. And that deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement. So while you're pushing and prying on it, you are not putting any adverse pressures on the keyless works or the movement itself. Alexa, what time is it? 2:27 p.m. Push this over. Get it out of that time setting. And then wind it down. That is your build. As with every build, you're going to get complementing beats. You're going to get this in a BVW slider box with Atlas pillow, and it's going to come with a few things. It's going to come with watch cleaner to keep everything here in the center nice and pretty. And you'll actually want to use this because, I mean, outside of like, oh, I got something on my watch. I guess you don't have to quite use it, but you can fingerprint this bezel insert pretty easily. And in person, it's good. But man, whenever you get it out in the light, you're like, oh, I got fingerprints on there. So you can probably buff it without needing that But that is non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue watch cleaner. And it's good for only glass and metal. So it's basically just good for the watch head. That's going to come with one of these microfibers, but in a nice little package, like so. You're also going to get some leather conditioner that will keep this strap perfectly soft, though you probably won't need it for this strap. You might need it for other straps. You would just use a rag or something like that. Don't use one of your microfibers. And apply it on the front and back of the strap. That should take care of it. And then lastly, you're going to get some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon, just repackaged. It's for your domed acrylic glass. You can scratch it. If you do, you'll put a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of this on it and buff it out with your additional microfiber. So this is like Polywatch, this Novus 2. And you just buff it out. So small circles, go across the scratch, fill the scratch, haze it, buff it out. I usually do about 30 seconds of it. And that should take it out. That said, if you scratch your case, this is brushed. So use the green side of the Scotch-Brite and do single passes around it and brush in the scratch. So don't go back and forth. You'll get a line. Do rounded spinning lines around it and brush in any scratch you put on there. So that's the build. If it's going to you, congrats. I hope you love it. It'll be available tonight at that $22 spot. And if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe, because I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.